Very good morning to welcome the lecture series Computer Communication and Networking, module number 5, Network Layer. In previous lecture, we defined lecture number 29, a design issue with the network layer. Today, we will discuss about the routing algorithms and classification of the routing algorithms. The main function of network layer, that is to be first, what is meant by main function of network layer? So main function of the network layer, routing the packets, second, congestion control, and internet working. So these are the three main functions of internet working. So these are the three main functions of a network layer. The main function, that is routing the packets, congestion control, and internet working. In most network, the packets will require multiple hosts to make the journey. So the routing is nothing but the forwarding the packets. So first we define what is the routing. So routing will be defined. It is process of forwarding packet in a network, in the network, so that it reaches to its intended destination. That is the definition of routing. So routing, it is the process of forwarding a packet in the network so that it reaches to its intended destination or fixed destination. So that is called as your routing. So routing algorithm it is the part of the network layer, software responsible for deciding which the output line is coming. The packet should be transmitted on the network issue datagrams internally. This decision must be anew every network issue with the virtual circuits. That is nothing but the routing. So routing algorithm decides whether which path should be packet should be forwarded, or incoming line and outgoing lines that can be done or defined by the routing algorithm. So there are some main objectives, main goals of routing algorithm. So what are the main goals of the routing algorithm? First one is we define the properties. We can say these are the properties, or we can say that is the objective or goals of the routing algorithm. First one is correctness. Correctness means the packet which is to be forwarded, it properly reach to its intended destination. So forwarding of a packet from source to destination is correct manner. Then second one, we can simplicity. The simplicity, the main objective of or main goal or main properties of the routing algorithm, the simplicity. Simplicity means we can define the simplicity in terms of the to define a path. To define a path between source to destination is minimum overloaded, or we can use the shortest path algorithm or shortest path, that is nothing but the simplicity. Then robustness. Robustness may be less obvious first. One of the major network comes to the fair may be expected to run continuously year without the system-wide failure. So robustness means the defined network or defined path must be working throughout the years and without failure. That is nothing but the robustness. Fourth one is your stability. Stability is also important goal of the routing algorithm. There is a existence routing algorithm never coverage fixed set of path no matter how the long will be run. So stable algorithm which is equilibrium to and stay here. That is the objective of the stability. Then fifth, we can say that fifth is a fairness and efficiency. Fairness and efficiency. Fairness and efficiency may be sound obvious, surely no reasonable would be opposed, but it turns out they often contradictory goals. So simple example, suppose we have done the for packet forwarding, there is a fairness and efficiency must be high. So these are the some routing algorithm main goals: correctness, simplicity, robustness, stability, fairness and efficiency. Then we see the next, the classification of routing algorithms. Classification of routing algorithms. So basically the routing algorithms are classified into two subclasses: adaptive and second one is a non-adaptive. That is also called dynamic and also called as static. The routing algorithms then group into two major classes: non-adaptive and adaptive. Non-adaptive algorithm do not base their routing decision of any measurement or estimate in current topology or traffic. So instead the choice of the route from source to destination is predefined. So in sometimes static routing, because it does not respond to failure. So what is meant by static and what is meant by dynamic? So one by one see. So in adaptive, the change the routes dynamically, change the routes dynamically. Then gather the information, at runtime. So this information can be gathered from locally or from the adjacent nodes or routers. This is about the adaptive. Then static. Choice of the route is computational or predefined, computational in advance, either offline or downloaded in advance. It may be offline and downloaded to the router. That is called as static. In adaptive, they changes the router topology at every delta t second. So it changes the topology at every delta t seconds, whereas in non-adaptive there is no changes of a route. They are already predefined, so packet can be forwarded. So this is about the classification of the static and dynamic. Some more the examples of the static routing or non-adaptive routing: shortest path routing, flooding and flow base. In adaptive, distance vector routing, link state routing are the examples of your adaptive routing algorithm: link state routing and distant western routing. There are some another classification: hierarchical routing, then routing for mobile host, and routing for or broadcast routing, multicast routing. So in this lecture we discuss about what is meant by routing, classification of routing, the main functions of the network layer, then we define what is meant by routing, routing algorithm, main goals and classification of the routing, and also some examples of the adaptive and non-adaptive routing algorithms, then hierarchical routing, routing for the mobile host, broadcast routing and multicast routing. So we can stop here. In next lecture we define the adaptive and non-adaptive routing and their base numerical example. So we can stop here. Thank you very much.